From the studios of TLC Talk Radio, it's DT on Our Minds. I'm your girl, Tasha.
And I'm that fat girl, Dana.
In your game show host voice.
Yes,
you know
I
what?
am.
You know what? You are hilarious. Don't forget to follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and of course, YouTube. And check us out every day, multiple times a day on TLCTalkRadio.com, 24/7 edutainment. Hey, friend.
Hey, friend.
The name I was looking for was Wink Martingale.
I thought
Game
it was
show host
Martindale.
Dale. See,
Okay.
I'm messing up. And because I don't feel well today, but the show must go on.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been watching the world's most, or the most, I don't know, I'm going to just retitle it, the most hilarious game show moments ever. And so all of these hosts are on, and apparently this aired on ABC years ago. Mm-hmm. I missed it completely. But
because you had a life.
Oh.
And it was probably on a Friday.
Oh. I'm with that. So, but, and I loved all those shows because my godmother, where was I going as a little girl? So my godmother was probably in her 70s when I showed up in the world. And yeah, so all we did
was watch.
Yeah, all of the game shows, but I love them.
Do you watch the Game Show Network?
I don't have cable.
You don't have cable?
No.
I watch it at work because they play it in our teacher's lounge.
See,
so.
I wouldn't get any work done. That'd be like, where the kids? Huh? Oh.
Whatever. So, it is our 13th episode on Friday the 13th.
Ooh.
I think that's pretty cool.
It is. It's dope. As long as you don't make us play Thriller as a theme song, we're all good. Because I can't.
I mean,
I'll leave.
You're no one's going to make you do anything at your station.
I'm with that. I'm with that. I am not a scary movie fan. Do you like those?
I love scary movies. The new trailer for Dr. Sleep came out, which is a Stephen King book that is it's a continuation of The Shining. It is when the little boy grows up.
Yeah, I don't even know the premise of The Shining. That's not what I do. I can't deal with, I won't even read about those. Like, I can't.
Well, I read both books.
Okay.
Well, I've read a lot of Stephen King.
Sure.
But I read Dr. Sleep, and I was like, oh, I can't wait for this to be a movie. Mm-mm. And now it is.
Boo.
I'm so excited. I'm sorry. Well, it's, almost
boo
that Halloween time.
And see, that's when all the commercials. Well, see, I don't have cable anymore, and I watch YouTube all day. But it's gonna come on the YouTube commercials.
Oh yeah.
When that crazy Party City commercial comes on, and they're playing their rendition of Thriller because
they can't play the real one because that would cost too much.
I mean, they had to pay somebody though. They whoever wrote it is getting something. Maybe not MJ's estate, but
somebody's getting it.
I forget the guy's name. Rod Temperton. Yeah.
Look at you with names. Pulling names out.
Yeah.
Look at that.
He is getting paid. They are not just using it willy-nilly.
So you started telling me a story about your Comiskey Park, which is not called Comiskey Park anymore.
It is not. It is
whatever.
Guaranteed Rate Field. I remember when it was Prime Cove Field or something.
Funco Field.
Remember that alien? I'm probably taking it too far, but I teach middle school science to 8th graders. Pray for me. And as an incentive for the entire middle school 6, 7, 8, we had an opportunity for the students to earn points to go to a game. And so I don't know where we got the tickets. I didn't care, but I volunteered to go. And so me, being who I am, I needed a shirt. I love custom shirts. I didn't have time to make one. I forgot about, we're going to this, and I volunteered to go because my 8th grade colleagues were like,
have fun with that.
Now I'm not a sports fan. So if you listen to the podcast long enough, you'll know I'm pretty sports illiterate. I can follow a baseball game, and I can follow, I can follow a basketball game, and I can follow baseball.
Baseball,
I don't care.
It's so slow.
It is.
You can't not follow it.
Is that what it is?
It's, I don't know. It's on par with golf. It's that slow. Slow.
Watching paint dry. But either way, you know, we went and it was a good time. But what happened was I'm running out to Dick's Sporting Goods to find a sock shirt, and the lady's like, "Oh, we have some, but not as many as Cubs." I'm like, "Yeah, we're not going to the Cubs." So, I mean, if we were going to the Cubs, I would buy Cubs. And remember, I don't care one way or the other,
right?
But I have to represent the field that I'm going to,
right?
And of course, having grown up in Inglewood, I saw a shirt that says Southside, and it had the socks, and I said, ugh. First of all, that's one of my favorite house tracks. We'll talk about that at a different time. All you house heads know that song. And so yesterday I'm geeked. I'm in my gear and I literally pull up to the school playing Southside. But nobody heard me, so it didn't matter.
You heard you, so you knew.
I was jamming in the car. And one of our middle school coaches, I hadn't seen him all morning, and we didn't leave until noon. And I approached the gym as I was bringing the class down to load the bus. And he was like, "Oh, I can't believe you're wearing that shirt." And I was like, did I buy the wrong team? Don't they say?
Aren't we going to the White Sox?
Lord Jesus. And so I said, what's wrong with my shirt? And he's like, the socks suck. And I was like, what kind of blasphemy? Because if you're from Chicago, you can't attack a Chicago team. And I know all about like the Crosstown Classic and all of that.
But, you know, my parents were my mom was South Side. Mm-hmm. So they used to have a house that was like blocks away from the original Comiskey.
Nice.
So I didn't really have a choice in the matter, even though I don't care at all about baseball. Like, I'm sorry. My brother is a huge baseball person, but he's St. Louis because he lives down there. But but I don't care. I just don't.
I'm here for the fashion. You know, I'm the girl at the football game serving the chili and I literally in my kitchen have football cups and serving bowls and serving trays. I don't care what they're doing on that TV at all.
See, I love football.
So, but I'm like that with everything. I don't care. I'm there for the social.
Right.
But I did say, because one of my students showed up in a Cubs shirt, and I said, Lord Jesus.
Do you want to
Are you trying to get us beat up? And so I scared her a little bit. Now, I was joking. I didn't mean to frighten her. And so she was like, I'm just going to wear a jacket. I said, baby, I ain't going to let nothing happen to you. Like, Southside is a moniker that means a couple things. You feel me? She was like, I was like, nothing's going to happen to you. It's my job. They pay me to protect you. Also, you're a child, so I'm going to protect you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I hope nobody would be that foolish. But, you know, it was fun. We had a good time, and the kids didn't care anything about the game. They wanted to walk me around to find all the concessions. Well, do they have hot wings? I don't know. I just got here when you did.
Didn't you look it up on the website?
Of course not.
Come on.
Miss Compton, can you look at it? No. Come on.
See, I've been to both parks, but I've only been in skyboxes.
Okay. Check you out.
I know, right? Because I'm special.
Hilarious.
No, I just know people.
Right.
I like the White Sox skybox better because it's new.
Okay.
And it's huge.
Yeah?
Yeah. Cub skyboxes are kind of small.
Okay.
But I mean, it's an older.
Sure.
It's nice. They both have amazing food up there. Oh my God.
Go.
I know. Like, it's the only way to go because I can't be with the peasants.
Hilarious. We were sitting in the dang on sun. I was like, wait a minute. These men are standing out there in this, because I hadn't considered that because I'm sports illiterate and didn't care.
Right.
I was like, wait a minute. They just standing out there in these long pants.
Making lots and lots of money.
I did consider that. I did, as I was thinking.
And doing what they really love.
And that's it. That's it right there. So it's not work for them. They just have to get in the shower and wear a lot of sunscreen prayerfully. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But
well,
yeah.
Not all of them, but.
Well, you know. Just everybody wear your sunscreen.
People that looks like this needs more.
Well, we all need it, but maybe.
We all need it, but I'm.
You know what?
All
Say
over.
slather it on.
Mm-hmm. I need to be whiter because of it.
Oh, wow. Moving on. And you're nuts.
Just a little.
Bit.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's not a bad thing. I'm nuts too.
That's why we work so well together.
It works. It absolutely works.
All right, so we got some topics because I actually did some research today when I got off of work.
Right.
So, let's see. Felicity her name, Felicity Huffman.
We have been having throat issues. Just bananas. You should have seen the pre-production here.
It was interesting.
We've been having a lot of issues, technical difficulties, but we're okay.
Though. We're going to make it on through.
Yes, the show must go on.
Exactly. So Felicity got her sentence today. She's going to spend a whopping 14 days in jail. 14. And she's also going to have to pay $30,000 and have 250 hours of community service.
And so this is for paying bribes to
rig her daughter's university entrance exams.
Mm-hmm. And 2 weeks. Nice.
Yeah. And yet, Tanya McDowell, who is a homeless woman.
A homeless black woman.
Yes, we didn't even really need to say that.
Right, it's kind of... But you know what? For some people...
No. Because she isn't a person of means. Mm-hmm. And that is what this is about. Because a famous, rich, black person, family could have done the same thing. Mm-hmm. And might have. I don't know. There's like 30 parents in this.
And they haven't named them all, have they?
No.
But go on.
They only went with the famous ones. Mm-hmm. Because that would get more media coverage.
Understood.
So this woman, who was homeless, but had somewhere to sleep at night, which doesn't make her less homeless. It just gives, I write a lot more up on it. Mm-hmm. But apparently if you have somewhere to sleep, then you live in a district.
Yeah, because that makes sense.
I'm sorry, but in Illinois, if you're homeless, you can go to any school.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Absolutely.
So she is homeless, and she tried to get her 5-year-old son into kindergarten, and received 5 years for stealing a free education.
Yeah.
5.
Larceny. Years, not 5 days. 5 years.
For a person who was already homeless.
Because that's what you should do. Way to go.
And take
system.
The only parent this 5-year-old kid had for 5 years. Mm-hmm. The heck?
Yeah, whose idea was this? And so who thought that through? And so what was the point? And I think the statement was made that they wanted to make an example. For what?
That's not an example.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. An example is not 14 days either. So,
right.
And paying double what you bribed.
Because she can afford it.
I know, right. So does it matter?
Charge her $12 billion. Then let's go with that.
Exactly.
Not that I'm interested in having people lose whatever, but it's just banana.
But she also lost the respect of her daughter because her daughter said something about, why couldn't you trust me to get into a school by myself?
So the daughter was unaware.
Why didn't you believe in me? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now there's some therapy for you.
Mm-hmm.
Because
that's what you need to spend your $30,000 on.
Yeah, that relationship is really damaged as a result.
But it's not just her; it was her husband too, wasn't it?
I believe so.
I mean, they were in on it.
Sure,
but he ain't gonna get nothing apparently because she's got the money.
Oh, is that what it is?
I don't know. I'm guessing.
We're speculating.
I'm just making things up as I go. Apparently, I did not research this enough. And that's okay.
My concern would be for their, because I don't care about her losing her coins. She'll be all right.
Right.
She can write me a check for $30,000.
Right. But pay for this whole station to be.
Man, I'm saying. And it's still less than my student loans. Moving on. Wow.
Wow.
Right?
That's a lot.
It is. It's a whole lot.
I only have like $4,000 left.
This is not my story. Because I picked the most expensive school ever.
Yeah, you did a lot of... You did a lot of school. I did not.
My undergrad, I didn't have to... I didn't do a loan for my parents paid for. Mm-hmm. But yeah. Boo. Moving on.
Yes.
I don't care about her losing her coins. But I am concerned about the relationship now. The relationship fracture. You know, with her parents. Because parents are everything. And, you know, we're at an age where, you know, we're watching people lose their parents.
Well, I've already lost my dad.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's just like, And so you don't want time wasted. And I don't care who you are. You know, it's your parent. If you at some point had a good relationship, you'd like to see that remain intact or at least be restored.
Right.
If something goes south. But yeah, I didn't realize that was the daughter's position. I thought it was just a situation where she didn't know and was like, ooh, why y'all do that?
Well, when she found out, I mean,
I thought she was just kind of like, why y'all just, but I didn't realize and yeah, she's right. Why didn't you trust me?
Right. Why didn't you believe in me? Why didn't you think I was smart enough to do this? That sucks.
Yeah, no comments.
That's in Suck Town.
Wow.
Okay, so usually I like to call this "It Happened in Florida," but it happened in Oklahoma.
Ooh, Oklahoma is a mixed bag for me. Just my own personal memories. But this story right here.
I love Tulsa.
Okay.
Like, they have the most amount of vegetarian, vegan restaurants ever out of everywhere I've traveled, and I've been to California.
What?
I know.
Check them out.
I was like, what? I could almost live here. No. Well, I mean,
it's hard pass, huh?
It's hot. Bugs. I don't do big bugs. I don't go any further.
They are, because cicadas have been dying in my driveway, and I'm like, hey, man, get out of here.
Yeah, they're only supposed to be here every 17 years.
Dude, they come yearly. They have
are
made
here
this
yearly.
A vacation spot. I am unhappy.
Yeah, well, you have an old tree. Old trees is what it is. They live in old trees. They live in all trees, but
I know that the look on my face for those of you watching the video was like, because I'm trying to figure out who I can call to cut the tree down.
Don't cut down the tree.
Boo for cicadas, and they're noisy.
Yeah, they are noisy, but they only last for a little bit, and then you don't hear them again for a year.
Right.
And then every 17 years, there's like a big boom of them. Yeah, it's crazy. Anyway, back to Oklahoma. A man was driving a stolen vehicle and was caught with a rattlesnake, uranium, whiskey, and a firearm.
I mean, that's some hell of a MacGyver setup. What was he about to do with all of that?
Don't know. So an officer in the Guthrie Police Department pulled over Stephen Jennings and Rachel Rivers for driving with expired tags.
Wait.
Oh, it gets better.
Wait. So I'm riding with a dang rattlesnake, some uranium whiskey, and I'm going to take the car with the expired tags.
Oh, it gets better. Just wait. Hold, please. Jennings was driving with an expired license. And
stay at home, Mr. Jennings.
Riviera was a convicted felon in possession of a firearm.
Of course.
Both were placed under arrest. Shocker.
And today's water is wet news.
The vehicle was impounded because they didn't have insurance. It still gets better.
Who do you sue if the rattlesnake jumps out and bites me? With who? I mean, I'm gonna die, but who does my family sue?
Gets better. Just wait. Just hold. The holding.
Holding.
All right. Wait, I'm lost. So they found out that the vehicle was indeed stolen. Upon impounding the vehicle, they found that the rattlesnake in the backseat and a container of yellowish powder that was labeled uranium. Jennings told officers that he had got the uranium because he had recently purchased a Geiger counter to test
What? Where's Ashton Kutcher? Because clearly.
So
is this for real?
Yes. So it was on like ABC. So
my life. I'm not doing enough exciting things.
He bought this to test metals, and the chemical element came with the purchase. I find that hard to believe.
Buy it here and you get your free uranium. Shut up.
Because you need a canister of uranium for something. Not sure what, but you need one. Yeah. So
Boo for this story.
he joked with the officers that he was trying to create a super snake.
He wasn't joking. His monkey self thought he was about to create a super snake.
In a stolen vehicle with a felon who had a gun. It happened in Oklahoma. Thank you very much.
I'm still waiting on Ashton Kutcher to approach the station. No?
Yeah, no.
Nobody?
No, I don't see him. Yeah.
You know, as much as I love people get on my damn nerves. What?
I still want to know what the uranium is for. And, like, where did you really get it? Because I know, like... And can you just buy Geiger counters? Is that a thing?
I mean, I've never attempted to buy one, so...
I never thought I needed to because I didn't think anything was going to be that irradiated around me. Am I wrong?
No. You are not wrong.
I didn't feel like I was wrong, but then I thought, maybe I am wrong. I'm not wrong.
No, they were wrong. They were wrong as a pair of left shoes. They were wrong. I'm sure the cops were like, what?
But they were both sober.
You should have led with that. So these weren't drunk people?
No, they were completely sober.
Still looking around for Ashton. No.
No.
Okay.
No.
So I'm
Not
sober.
behind there. No.
I've got a rattlesnake. I'm sober, and I think hanging out with a rattlesnake is a good idea.
In
in an enclosed space.
I think it was actually in something.
Okay.
From what I saw the footage, it looked like it was probably in like a enclosure of some sort. But still.
Now, what are we doing with this rattlesnake? Does he can't be
it a super snake.
But I mean, like, now what's going to happen to the poor little snake? I mean, I'm not trying to hang out with him or nothing, but can you release him back out? Probably not. Now I don't know. Just my brain hurts. I can't.
So I'm going to tell you a story.
I think, yeah. Okay.
The snake is in a farm of rattlesnake farm in East Texas. And it is doing wonderfully right now. I
mean, was that in the story?
No.
You made that up?
Yes.
Okay. It's going to make me sleep better at night. What is our damn post positive?
That's my job.
That blew my mind.
So our post positive today is be the person who makes you happy.
That is so simple. And yet so profound at the same time. Mm-hmm. So it's similar to something I posted personally. And it just said, what are you going to do to be a better version of you? And then, of course, one of my Facebook friends was like, nothing, I'm good. Oh, okay. Well, you probably should do more things.
Probably.
To improve because everyone can improve. Mm-hmm. But whatever that looks like for you. One of the things that has been a thread in conversations with friends is that they are proactively, not in response to crisis, just proactively taking charge of their mental health, doing check-ins with therapists, doing check-ins with their friends. What's going on? What's up with you? Ooh, are you okay with this? You know, and I think it's wonderful. Like, I'm listening to the stories like, I love y'all because, you know, people, particularly in the Black community, felt like it was taboo. And if you say, well, you know, let's talk about some therapy. I ain't crazy. Okay, that's not what I said. I'm going to need you to listen.
Therapy is a little bit different than crazy.
Yeah, it's incredibly different.
Right.
Like, what? So
here's some info. It's different.
Right. Read a book or Google. I'm just saying.
Or use a thesaurus.
Shout out to Mike. I appreciate your love of my need to share thesauruses with the world. That was especially for Mike. So the rest of you are like, what? Moving on. I think it's so important. And so we have to do whatever, like you said, whatever it is. So the person you want to be friends with, you know, it's kind of like when people say, if you want a friend, be a friend. You know, who are you to people?
Right.
And normally you get back what you give. So if you're out here being a jerk,
guess what?
I mean, what?
I
what did
hope you expect getting a jerk back, because that's what you're getting.
Yes, karma is a real. I love it. I think that's a great note to end on.
Yeah.
Yay, us.
Yay.
We've been all over the world with our conversation, but
On the 13th episode, on the Friday the 13th.
she's trying to scare me, and she knows I live alone. I'm going to share a video of a baby with her dad, and he was laughing, and then he changed his laugh to that evil laugh, and she was so pretty. And she started crying, and I was just like, why you do your baby like that? Like, I don't even appreciate that you made her cry. She's so cute. She stuck her lip out like, what just happened to my dad?
She did the quiver thing?
Yes, it was so cute. I'm going to share that on the page. From the studios of TLC Talk Radio, this is DT on Our Minds. No, I'm not that fat girl.
No.
Jesus Christ.
That's me.
Listen, y'all, I'm working with a cold. I'm ready to take NyQuil, and I can't even end the show right.
It happens.
It does. So from the studios, let me see, make sure I'm in the right place. TLC Talk Radio is DT on Our Minds. I'm Tasha.
And I'm that fat girl, Dana.
Not Wink Martindale. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, and check us out every day on TLCTalkRadio.com. We will catch you next week.
Peace.